Hello, my lovely Sagittarians. As I started doing your reading today, I had an image of you sitting on a rock by the ocean with your feet in the water and your eyes closed. And it felt like as you were sitting there, all of the stress and all of the fatigue was draining off you. It's literally like this rock and this water was just pulling anything that was negative ever so gently out of your system and then replenishing it with energy, with life force. And it felt this was all almost like a very sacred process that was happening. I felt as though this was you, and there we go. This was you connecting into Mother Earth. And really, in that moment, ceasing to really be thinking about anything and just allowing yourself to be on some level aware of the fact that you're made of the same stuff as the earth. And because you are, the earth can nurture you and the earth can help heal you in a really profound, energetic way that most people don't understand. But sometimes when we're in nature, we understand that without really knowing what we're understanding. There's that quality of peace and tranquil. It's more than peace. It's a tranquility and it's a stillness that comes from being in deep connection with the energy of the earth and in harmony with the elements of the earth. Now, the earth, by its very nature, is always trying to regulate itself, trying to bring itself back to a higher level. That's the nature of nature. And you are a part of nature. So when you can take the time, Sagittarius, to really sit and do a little bit of a meditation around that, either as a visualization or just thinking that and allowing the possibility for it to happen as you do sit with your body in connection with nature, the more this is going to be able to happen for you, and the more often you do it, the more inclined you're going to be able to feel it. And if you can't get into nature, what you can do is you can create the same kind of circumstances for you. You can have rocks in your home and you can hold them. You can get a grounding mat. You can put salt in your bath water or just put your feet in salty water. You don't have to put your whole body in it if you don't want. But the idea here is that by literally allowing yourself to be aware of the elements, in this case for you, Sagittarius, specifically earth and water, this and the elements that are associated strongly with that, you are going to be able to find that you are going to be able to resource yourself, because right now what I feel is though there's been a lot of struggle. And there's been for the Sagittarians that I'm reading for, I feel as though there's been a lot of struggle. And even though this reading is for the week of August 4th, you know perfectly well we're all not on exactly the same timeline. So when you see this and it resonates, it's for you. If it's your story, it's for you. The idea for me with this, the idea of the struggle and the quality I get of almost a hopelessness, it's not that you don't know things will change. You're smart enough to know they will change. But there can be a certain fatigue as you are working the process of waiting for them to change. And you may not even be waiting for this particular thing to end or that result to happen. It's just that sense of an ongoing thing that has no defined ending. That in itself can be very fatiguing, right? So what you're being told here, you've got two cards here that are about structure. And I feel as though it's interesting because I look at structure and I can see it in many different ways depending upon what's being presented to me. With this, all of a sudden, I'm seeing the crystalline structure of a crystal that we are also made of. And so again, this goes along with that sense of connection to the earth elements, the minerals, the rocks, the stones. So two things. What was being conveyed about nature and your connection to nature and deliberately moving into that, definitely powerful. But also you're being told here Structure is important for you right now. The structure about resourcing yourself, the structure about letting yourself be restructured. Now, I don't know if you've heard of structured water. There's a whole concept around the fact that nature does work with patterns, right? Structured patterns. What are structures? They are patterns that create a form, and that ultimately we are all a combination of different structures that sustain life. What you're being told here is, can you structure yourself, create some kind of expanded structure for yourself? Because the structure you've been in, which might be made up of people, responsibilities, time, space, all of that, it may have just been weighing on you so much that it's been draining you. Can you find a way to expand that structure to create the time and space for you to get in contact with nature, either in nature at large or by recreating the qualities of nature as we described, and or in meditation as well? And the other thing is, can you make sure that you are putting it as a priority for yourself, so that this is something you will do before you will take care of anybody else? Can you create anchor points in your day where you are going to make sure you are connecting to nature in a way where you are allowing yourself to send away what you don't need energetically, whatever static energy you've maybe been around, picked up? And are you able to allow nature to resource you with the frequency that is relevant for you at that particular time? Your higher conscious mind is connected to, well, let's just say it's very wise. And it knows what you need. When you go into meditation, or you just go into contacting your higher conscious mind and saying, I know you're there, I'm not sure exactly what I need right now, but I'm just going to take this time. I'm just going to take the next few minutes, the next 5 minutes, the next 10, however long, and I'm going to let you give me what I need and or show me what I need over the next little while. And allow that to become something that you integrate into your day. Okay? Again, there's a reason why people say prayers morning, noon, and night, or at dinner every time they eat. It's a really wonderful way to stay connected to the understanding and the idea that there is a higher force that is working for you. And even though you might think things are a certain way, there is a higher wisdom, both about the situation and about you and what you need. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling hopeless, if you're feeling exhausted, if you're feeling in struggle, if you're feeling like your structure is too tight, know that is your personality, that is linked to your personality, but it is telling you something. It is telling you it needs help. So this is where you lean into the idea of your intuition, that there is more, that there is a bigger energy for you, and that you allow yourself, your energy, to be cleared and cleaned. You allow your mind to move off of those thoughts, those beliefs, those fears that are weighing you down. Okay? And you allow yourself to decide what is right. What is right for you? What is right for you to do, for yourself, for anybody else? It's you. You decide. You have the power of choice. And it's up to you to really be able to decide what's going to work for you. And then again, you've got discipline. So you've got structure, structured free flow, discipline. And discipline being about, it can be just enforcing the choices to regulate behaviors that have ceased to be good for you, or to incorporate ones that are good. But it's done with a loving thing, not a punishing kind of thing. All right, now, and you can do it. The thing is, I love all of this stuff because, again, you've got word fast. Words are one of the most powerful things that will change our energy. Most powerful things. You can use words very simply just by using words that are uplifting. Just, if you're down and you're stuck and you're feeling fatigued and hopeless, and just saying things such as, kindness, peace, understanding, angels, nature, love, tranquility, oceans, anything that is angels, spirit, all of these things, it literally will change your energy. It literally will change your energy. There are experiments that show how profoundly this can actually shift your energy field when you start saying those words. So this is a good time for you to notice what you're speaking about. Notice what words you're allowing in, and notice what words are going in silently in your head. Okay? My dear Sagittarians, I'm going to leave you with this. I feel like this is very, very concrete suggestions for you to help you be able to manage your energy right now and to resource yourself. And I think that's very important. For the part of the collective that I'm reading for, I believe it's very important. But I also really, really encourage you to remember, and this is something that Spirit's been telling me with every reading almost in the last week or two, is that to remember, please, whatever you're coming up against that is feeling difficult, this is a part of the process as you're evolving your ability and your self-awareness and your ability to work with your energy. This is a part of raising to a higher frequency. This is where you get to apply the wisdom that you have and to move more deeply into your understanding of yourself, your intuition, spirit, and manifestation. So it's not a bad thing. This is really just telling you, if this is where you're at in your process, this is what you can do to help along the way. And you know you've got Spirit here to help you. Okay? You've got 2 cards that speak about that. So I'm going to leave you with that, Sagittarius. Take care.